Welcome to episode 22 of the FIFA 17 My Player series. We suffered a broken ankle last episode. We're going to be out 3 months, which is why I've switched up the schedule, because if you look here, we're in late November as it is. So 3 months would take us December, January, February. Right about here. Now we're not missing a lot of games. As you saw, there was the whole month of January and such off. It's just that the My Player series started before the Career Manager series, and by the end of today's episode, we are going to be ahead of the Career Manager series. So I wanted to give that a chance to catch up. So we'll just go ahead and sim through the games today until we return, and we should be able to get one in by the end of the episode. So the first matchup while we're out is home versus Luzerne. This was the match played before I arrived at the squad, so I'm not sure what the results were. So we'll go ahead and sim here. They're in a 4-4-1-1. And fast forward, 4-0. Goals for Delgado. Then Stefan Doumbia, Stefan again, in a convincing win. Second matchup is away at Young Boys. Of course, we missed this earlier in the season with that first injury. It was a 1-1 draw. Good news is Suchi is back training. He's obviously not playing here today, but I guess he'll be back soon. It's another 1-1 draw. Doumbia picking up his 12th of the season, and Elyounoussi also picking up an injury. And the bad news from that game is Elyounoussi is going to be out 4 months with a broken leg. So the injuries just keep coming. And then the biggest match of the time I'm gone. I didn't get to play in the first matchup versus Madrid because of injury. I'm not going to get to play in this. This is for the group winner. Of course, we're ahead by a point. I believe it's 12-11. And interesting to see who they're going to have. Suchi's still not back in the starting lineup. Oh, 6-0. Bale picks up a ham bone. Ronaldo with a brace. Ouch. And to finish off the month of December, only on the 11th, an away match versus FC Thun. Now this is in the Swiss Cup. We've played them twice already this season. It was a 2-0 win in the first meeting and a scoreless draw in the second. Still looking for Suchi to return to that starting lineup. And this time around we lose 1-0. We are out of the Swiss Cup. I am missing some pretty big matches. Okay, so we've reached the 1st of January. We're in the transfer window. Now, if it's like last season and probably the seasons before, I cannot be transferred while injured. So I'll just keep an eye on any of the club moves and let you know what happens. Basically, that's the midway point of the season. As you see, we've played 18 games, which we played every team twice. We have a 13-point cushion at the top of the league. We've only given up 3 goals in those 18 games. That's amazing, amazing stats. But we'll keep an eye on anything that happens with the squad, and I'll let you know. Okay, so biggest news so far is Cagliari have gotten Matias Delgado to join at the end of the season. A bunch of teams have been in on him, and he says he's going to stay, but I guess this was a move that he just wasn't going to pass up. So we're going to lose our second leading scorer at the end of the season. So we'll have to see now if the team's going to be in on anybody. And this just in, they've gone back to the Earthquakes and picked up Innocent and Mahara. So as you can see here, they were in on a couple strikers. There's Fernando Uribe and Filip Rashevich. And instead, they've gone with Innocent. He's absolutely rapid, but I don't understand why they're not going for an attacking midfielder. Okay, so first matchup is in February versus FC Lugano. We've beaten them 3-0 and 2-0. They run a 4-3-3, not on a great streak there, but neither are we. We've lost our last two matches versus Real Madrid and FC Thun, but we do pick up a win here. Doumbia picks up a brace after Lugano opened up the scoring. So we're eligible for selection again, but not selected for this game away at Vaduz. Of course, we've beaten them 2-0 and 4-1 already this season. We'll go ahead and sim there. It looks like they've drawn their last two. Suchi back in the starting lineup. Bodius in our place, and it's a 2-0 win. Goals from Stefan and Traore. First and fourth of the season. We've drawn Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16 Champions League knockout stages. Not selected for that either. Wish I would have been selected for this one. But we'll go ahead and sim there. Bodius in our place again. And it's a 2-1 defeat. Our replacement does pick up a consolation goal there in the 76th minute.
Hi everybody, Martin Tyler.
Finally, a return to the lineup on the road at FC Luzerne. Now, we didn't play this team earlier in the season. They sit 6th in the table. We still hold a 13-point advantage at the top. They do come out in a 4-4-1-1 as you have a look at their starting 11. Beat them 4-0 while I was out this last injury. Of course, as I said last game, our back line is back to full strength, although Gaber gets the start in midfield for DA. So Luzerne start off with the ball here. Stefan does well to take that away. He's on that far sideline. Dances it in a little bit. Plays a nice ball through for Doumbia. Can he get to it first? He does. Ball bounces around and it's there. I'm going to go for it here. And that's a bad tackle on Sar. And I'm going to take the hit down to a 5.6 on that foul. Keeper gets 2 saves in the matter of seconds. Nearly putting the ball into his own net. So they'll clear this up towards midfield. That's going to be picked up by Lang. Looking for someone there. Finds Traore. Traore takes it in the middle. Tries to get between 2 players. Plays it to Doumbia. Move out. Getting knocked down for not keeping my shape. We'll pass this along to Traore. He's going to send it in to Doumbia at the near post. Then his header is saved by Zeeberg. Couple chances here early. That's going to be headed as far away as Gaber. Play it to me. I'm going to play it right back. He's going to fire it first time, and that just sails over the bar. Lots of opportunities here the first 9 minutes, because we've had about 4, yet nothing's found the back of the net yet. Terrible pass there, just given right away. Lustenberger. Played back forward. Grippo. Taken away there. Franzan plays it out to Stefan. Back into Xhaka. He's going to play forward for Doumbia. We'll make a run here. Went a little bit offsides. Hold it up now. He plays us through. Looking for the center pass. Cut it back. Didn't want to drop it as far as Xhaka. He's going to drop it all the way to Franson. Franson's going to turn. Somehow got a key pass for that. Felt they could have done better there. Xhaka plays that out wide for me. We'll do a little turn inside. Looking for someone. Fires a shot. It falls to the feet of Delgado. A save there. Lang's going to play that. Out wide to Stefan. Chance to reset here. 35 minutes left. And a turn there. Dancing in the area. Drops it back for Franson. He's going to give it to Stefan, to Delgado. Delgado with a man on his back. Turns and fires it straight into him. Traore with a shot. Zeeberg with a save. That's going to go out for a corner. Unlucky not to have found the opener here. Half hour remaining though. Come short for the corner, but he's going to send it long. Franson wins the header. It's going to go back out to Delgado. He'll send that in towards the back post, and that's going to be headed out for another corner. Definitely in control of this game. We've had basically all the opportunities. So we'll wait for Stefan to go out and take this corner. Make a run towards the penalty spot. He's going to send it in near post. Doumbia with the header, but it's right at Zibung, not Zeeberg. Playing it out short. Sarr. Take that off of him. Turn it inside. Leave this off for Delgado. He fires it first time, and Zibung comes up with another huge save. 20 minutes left to play here. Eventually, one of these has to go in the back of the net, but keeper's done well to keep it out. Throw in there for Sarr. Back to Hika. Poked away there. Under 10 left. I have our old teammate Imahara with us. Play him up the line. He's got a little bit of pace. He does a little dig over the top and a volley, and it's just over the bar. Up to a 7.6 rating. Believe that was my first shot of the game. Nice little dinked ball, and I just couldn't get my knee down over the top of that. It's out for a goal kick. So Zibang will send that long. Fall to Hika, to Grether, to Rodriguez. He plays a nice ball through. Uric on the edge of the area. Held out there by 2. Centers that back into Hika. He's fouled there. Going to be a free kick there, maybe 30 yards out. 3 minutes left to go. They'll put 3 men over the ball. Run over there, dinked on. See if we can't get to this. The ball comes in, and it took a deflection off of Traore. Basically, their first shot on goal, and I don't even think it was on goal of the game. Rodriguez is going to claim it, but that's going to go credited to Traore. Just minutes remaining here in regulation, and nothing the keeper could do with that. And we're down 1-0. 4 minutes added on. Zufi does well to take that away from Grether. All the way back to Nikolic. Now Zufi sends a ball over the top. Stefan is wide open. Plays this inside to me. I have Imahara. Have a man out wide. Slide it through for Innocent. He's going to have a shot, and that was poor. So it's a 1-0 defeat on the road at Luzerne. Our first loss of the league season. I'm going to get a couple of accomplishments here for my 40th match completed. Only the one shot, that volley that was not on target. 4 more key passes. So frustrating that I can't get any assist off some of these setup play that I'm doing. We'll have a look to see what the manager has to say. It's a 7.6 rating. Need to improve on my tackles. 34 touches, 94% passing percentage. And like I said, those 4 key passes. But nothing is finding its way to the back of the net off my deliveries. But that will be all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.